We live. Y'all know how we do. Always pushing help, both better understand self. I know I'm late on this live. I wasn't even gonna go. I was trying to put some stuff together, but I said, man, let me tap in. I got some good topics for today. I'm gonna wait for everybody to get in. Got some good stuff. I'm gonna go over Letitia James, Aisha Curry, Kanye, and Candace Owens. I just want to tap in with y'all. I don't know if y'all gonna be on late. I ain't gonna be on too late with this one, but I had to tap in with y'all, man. Love, respect. So let me tell my dog. Yeah, Trail got tied up, man. I was gonna have him on the line, but let me tell my dog. Wow. Yeah, I had to get it. I had to get this one. So y'all check this out. I'm gonna get on Letitia. Go on Letitia James first, right? Because I guess she want all us to feel sorry. Well, you know what? No, Aisha Curry. Let me get Aisha Curry out of the way. Shout out to my girl Pink Book Lesson for holding us down. But check this out, right? Aisha Curry, she been the talk of social media right now for how she displaying.
Marcel.
Check it out. I'm gonna get.
This clip of Aisha Curry is going viral all over again, even though it's from like 8 years ago. She was on the Real Daytime Talk show when a half-dressed man came out on the stage. She started taking off her wedding ring like she was ready to risk it all. That moment right there shows what a lot of people have been seeing for years. Aisha's been embarrassing Steph Curry. Her open contempt and disrespect for her superstar NBA husband didn't just start yesterday. And now the conversation's back because she's doing it again. On a new podcast, Aisha says she never wanted to be married to him or have kids in the first place. She wasn't even interested in Steph Curry and friend-zoned him. She didn't see him accomplishing much in life, and flat out, she just wasn't that into him.
We gonna play this, but it's like this is sad, man. Be feeling bad for the dads. You know, it's like, dang, somebody going on national TV talking like this about you. And this person ain't accomplished nothing, never did anything. This man accomplished things. It's like the audacity. Maybe
I just never thought that he would like someone like me. I just didn't think it was going to be a thing. I thought we would be friends. Yeah.
Did you ever have anything in high school at all, or it was legit just friends?
No, just friends. Just friends. Yeah.
I get what you're saying of like you never saw him as something, but I'm like, when you look back, is there any memory that you're like, maybe there was something or
no? Never. In the beginning, hated it so much. I like did not sign up for that. I also always thought like
Monday.com, the opposite of any work platform we tried in the past. We tried other work management platforms, not naming.
I didn't know that he was going to end up playing basketball. Like
she just sounds ungrateful, seems like. It's a bad look for her right now. And Steph Curry's hearing this. I wonder how he feels.
He said he wanted to be a high school basketball coach. Like I thought I was gonna be like the girl out there getting it. So I didn't know.
It's the same pattern we've seen before. That Jada Pinkett, Michelle Obama style overshare moment where a woman publicly downplays her husband during their podcast therapy hour.
And you know what hurts the most with our community? This makes distrust, bro. When men see this now, they're gonna feel like, dang, I gotta watch what this woman say on, does she? It just makes, I know men is gonna be looking at this, and some women gonna have conversations that how to speak, because they probably don't even know. They probably just talking off the top of their head. They don't understand that they representing you. She probably got to be set down. Steph Curry looks so green. He don't even look like he gonna game her up or nothing. just have
At this point, Aisha's made a habit of outright disrespecting Steph Curry constantly. She never thought Steph would turn into a 4-time NBA champion, one of the greatest shooters in basketball history. Over the years, she said over and over how she thought she would be the big name. She wanted to be an actress, wanted to be famous, thought she would be a 5-star chef, a brand builder, you know, the popular one who got all the attention, while Steph was just some nice guy who might end up coaching high school basketball. And
see, when somebody say they want to be a singer, I want to be an actor, you know, they want to do all that, they really just want attention, bro. If they had attention, they wouldn't even, you know, care about being an actor and all of this. So it seemed like she kind of jealous of his attention. It's like she can never get that. You know, it's pretty girls everywhere. So it's not really like anybody, but that's Steph Curry. He's one of the greatest shooters of all time. It's like he did something to create his name, and she'll never receive none of that.
now everyone's seeing it for what it is. Aisha Curry keeps making a complete fool out of Steph Curry, who's not problematic and very much focused on his job and his family. She's making him look like a fool publicly again and again.
Aisha Curry is out here making a complete fool out of Stephen Curry, her husband. They have been married for several years, I think since 2011. He's worth $240 million approximately. They have 4 kids.
Damn the money and damn how much he worth though, right? Cause I mean, it's like just hearing that, it's just like, bro, that's the who raised her, bro. Like she don't got no type of, I don't know, maybe she just for the streets. Maybe she just, you know, maybe it's Curry.
She's lived an amazing lifestyle. And now all of a sudden she wants to go on podcasts talking about how she never wanted to get married. So essentially alluding to the fact that she never loved him and doesn't love him. And I have one question. Why? Actually, I have 2 questions. Why is he letting her make a fool out of him? He's still playing professional ball. He plays for the Golden State Warriors. If you're having problems in your marriage, why are you going on podcasts and talking about it?
Yeah, and on top of all that, Steph Curry is out here trying to defend his wife, clapping back at Killer Mike, who dared to comment on Aisha's behavior. Then you had Mike coming out apologizing for saying what everybody can clearly see. Aisha's been showing open contempt for years. She's jealous of her own husband's success, and you can tell she was never really that into him. It's almost like Steph begged this woman to be with him, then turned around and gave her a lifestyle she never could have built for herself, and that no other man was ever going to give her either.
And like making a mockery of your whole family. Like, Aisha, girl, what are you doing? If you're not in love with him anymore, or you never loved him, or you never wanted to get a divorce.
I hate to say it because Steph is really clueless, but she's already planning that. She's just waiting for retirement when Steph's done collecting every dollar the NBA could throw at him.
Now, y'all know me and Pink Book Lessons went over Travis Hunter. And it seemed like they saying the same thing of Travis Hunter. But it was also a young lady that just got exposed, Sweetie. I ain't cover that, but it's, to me, it just seems like he ain't gonna let her go. I think he's a simp, man. You know, he gonna let, for him not checking her, he gone.
So she can cash out with half in lifetime alimony. Aisha already crunched those numbers. But here's the part she doesn't get. She's still going to be miserable. That attention she's so desperate for, it's not coming. The only reason she gets even an ounce of attention right now is because she's Mrs. Steph Curry. The second she's his ex-wife, she might walk away.
Bro, when she leaves Steph Curry, she is going to be for the streets, bro. After you display this kind of but you know what? It's a lot of simps everywhere. You know, simps be picking up. I don't know, man. It'd be a lot of simping going on. But I feel like she just marketed herself bad. It's like, now I'm hearing you speak on all of this. What dude would want to even attempt
with his money, but not his spotlight? No, that light doesn't follow her. It leaves with him. And the only attention she'll get after that is from the blogs talking about her taking all his money.
You don't see Savannah doing that. Savannah's chilling, supporting her man. And then we're going to have the question why black men, when they become successful, they marry outside of their race. Why is she doing this? Like, is she jealous of him? Is she jealous because she's not Ayesha Curry? She's Steph Curry's wife? Like,
it's like she want guys to holler at her. Cause think about it. She said something like, you know, Steph gets all the attention and nobody comes and hollers at me. You know, who would want Steph Curry's wife? It's like, bro, you know, you already took him. You should be happy about that. You know how many women would probably be happy with the finances that Steph Curry can have, but she just don't even care about
he's provided a very comfortable, luxurious life for her. And she's like making a fool of him all over the internet.
The marketing science program here at Columbia Business School is exciting, challenging, and fruitful because with all the things that we've learned and the resources that are offered here, I really feel
like, girl, just get a divorce and let him go marry someone else and let him be happy. And you go find yourself somebody else because you've made a fool of yourself, you've made a fool of him, and you've made a mockery. Your children are probably completely embarrassed because it's all over the internet that you never wanted to marry him.
And that's the point. These selfish witches never think about their children. She's putting this out there. The kids can see this. Their friends can see this. They're in school. She's not just embarrassing Steph Curry, but she's embarrassing their children. And see, the miserable misandrists, they never see anything wrong with this. Many like to blame the father or dismiss disrespect because the father is absent or he didn't do what she wanted him to do. Well, what's the excuse in this case? Steph Curry, he's been there since day one. We saw those kids all the time from toddler age. You will see them going into the locker room with their dad or see them at the press conferences.
Get back to who we are, but it's a great win. Protect our home court, get ready to go on the road. Let go. Hey, what's up, man? Have full government.
But no, Ayesha is like, F them kids. She don't care about her kids' feelings, her husband's image. It's just all about her and how she's feeling. A feeling that's got nothing to do with Steph Curry. This battle she's going through, she's been going through it because she's failed to accomplish whatever it is she wanted to accomplish in life. While he fulfilled his dreams, so she's taking it out on him instead of being grateful for their blessings.
I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me.
Come here. Shut your stupid ass up.
That's who Ayesha Curry is, okay? She thinks she's better than her husband, even though we wouldn't even have known of her if it wasn't for Steph Curry. She literally said on an interview, she doesn't think he's that great. She basically...
She the type of woman that feels like she the prize. Like, you know, she's the one. I'm the prize. Everybody want me. It's like, and it's, you know, she probably hung around some real... The woman Ayesha hung around was probably bad growing up. Like, they probably was just messed up in the head. None of them probably married or nothing, you know, and she just got lucky.
It's like, I don't know what the hype is. Like, I don't see it. About her own husband. She's a hater. She thinks she's better than him. She literally married him because she knew he probably likes her more than she likes him, and she knew he would bring her a comfortable life. That's what it is. She tries to embarrass him every chance that she gets, because how dare he get all this attention, and she does it because she really thinks she's better than him. Okay, she probably looks at him and be like, why does he get all these attention? Like, who does he think he is?
Bro, she got to understand there's pretty girls all over the world right now. It's about your principles, your integrity. You see this? Like, imagine having a girl so beautiful, but then she act like Ayesha Curry. It's like, what's the point of even dealing with her? And this is what's happening a lot with people. They realizing these Instagram models and they like, bruh, this is worse. You like you backpedaling.
Truly, like she's bitter.
And the crazy part is her husband is one of the top players in the world. He just entered his 17th season in the NBA. Great game, by the way, my husband when I was there with him. Golden State versus the Lakers, and trust me, no one was there looking for Ayesha. Nobody at all. And sure, Jimmy Butler is Jimmy Butler, and it wouldn't be Golden State if Draymond Green wasn't out there trying to fight somebody, even when he's wrong or just overreacting. But make no mistake, Steph Curry is the star of the show. He's the face of the franchise, the heartbeat of that team. When he's on the court, the whole energy shifts.
Can you imagine you got groupies and everybody else coming up to you like, Steph, we love you. But then when you go to the crib, it's like, she don't even see you. You're nobody. It's like, damn, I wonder how Steph feel. Like, he probably like, damn, bro, you might as well get you a few side pieces, Steph Curry. You feel me? Feel that real love, man. He probably dedicated and loyal. Just simp behavior and not even getting the right type of attention of somebody of that magnitude is crazy, man. That's crazy.
You can feel it. And that's what Ayesha is jealous of. That star power, that light he carries. But honestly, the only way a woman could be jealous of her own husband is if there's something dark in her spirit. It's giving witch energy. What Ayesha is doing is straight up evil. That's the devil working through her. Look, she's the only one sabotaging her own blessings. Instead of celebrating her husband entering his 17th season, something legendary, a future Hall of Famer, she's too busy trying to find ways to self-destruct. Yeah, all is well in Curryville, except her. The problem is she's so bored with her good life that she's itching to burn it all down. And believe me, before it's all said and done, she's going to set the whole compound on fire. You can see it in her eyes. No doubt about it.
A couple of prompts in, and I had a working checkout. No off-the-shelf system could give us what I built with Base 44.
That's what I want to show her. Like, let's show you what.
Ayesha Curry is a perfect example of why it is so important to have a phase. Go be a, but be a safe though. Like, protect yourself and don't get pregnant. That's why she's sitting over there feeling trapped with Steph Curry. Sometimes you gotta go through some stuff to really.
Sometimes the worst information you can get, bro, is from an emotional woman, bro. Like, sometimes they'll just say the stupidest thing, but I don't agree with what she's saying.
Appreciate what you have.
You know how many women losing their lives and black women getting found in rivers and stuff like that? Man, you gotta be careful.
She probably ain't never been drugged through the mud by a dude. She probably never had her heart broken time and time again. That's why she can't.
Even if she didn't have her heart broken and she didn't been like that, it's up to Steph Curry to put her on game. Like, everybody wants somebody that missed out on the 304 phase. But as Steph Curry was supposed to game her, like, look, woman, don't be talking out of turn in public. Watch what you say. You gotta, like, she green. She's just totally green, and you gotta, like, ungreen her, bro. But look at Steph Curry. That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, it makes sense to me. You know, hogs get slaughtered, man, and Steph Curry getting slaughtered. They're like Travis Hunter, all of these guys, they're getting slaughtered.
Really appreciate what she has, because it's like, I need something edgy. I need something fun. Like, this mom stuff, this being married to Steph Curry, this shit is boring.
See, this is why when you in the streets, and anybody that was in the streets, your experience with women is different. Because, you know, when I was coming up, you was in the streets making moves and you fresh, you had first dibs, you know, that's where all the women want. So she's probably like that. She probably wanted the D-boy, the gangsters, and the jack boys. She was, you know, she liked that. Kind of like a Sierra. She with Charlie, Russell Wilson, but that's not really that appeasing to them, because they be saying these guys are so boring because they ain't go get them in check and let them know you can't do this, you can't do that. So it's like they feel like these guys ain't even real men.
sorry, this is stupid. This right here is Flamingo 304 babble. Yeah, it's broken baby bot bimbo babble. And women who think like this need therapy right along with Aisha Curry. These are compromised minds that's been tricked by the slithering snake. They bit into the apple and joined the devil. Something is truly wrong with you if you have to be dragged through the mud, used and abused, dogged out and mudded out just to appreciate things in life. No, you should be grateful that you didn't go through that and count your...
For real, because if you went through that, you probably gonna get drugged through the mud and the same thing gonna happen, because you can't just go through something and think that that ain't you. It's like you're gonna reveal yourself. Okay? I mean, it's some stumps out there you're gonna pass on, but guys gonna be able to pick up on, oh yeah, she ain't right. She ain't right. But see, your experience is key. And if some of these guys knew like what these women be, how they feeling with guys that are like, what do they call them?
Blessings. It's nothing entertaining about being a mutt. This right here is a direct result of the glamorization of 304 culture, because there's nothing entertaining about being a Dollar Tree thought bucket.
And now she's really rebelling. She want to be in the streets. She want to be desired by other men. She probably want to do something with another man, because she probably never experienced that. Like, when did they get together? Like high school or something? That is not enough time to be out in the world.
You see how dumb some of the women are though, bro? You got women that really think that. You think somebody gonna really want you after that? Like, and then your mind ain't even gonna be right, bro. Like, men who have dated women that have had all of these sexual interactions always give out bad information to other men. Like, yeah, bro, she crazy. Because it's like, you got all these different people attached to you. So it's like, how can you really fall for somebody when you ain't even sensitive no more to people? In my opinion, that's just how I feel. But we don't even need to tell women to listen to women like this.
And do stuff and experience stuff. Like, you don't have to experience a whole lot. But I don't think she experienced anything at all. And now she's tied down, married with kids. You can't go.
This girl she got trains ran on her and everything. Like, you could tell how she talking. She was ran through the mud. And it's like, she probably was like that, felt like how Aisha.
Do your thing right now, unless you go do your thing and run the risk. Like, you ain't just no Lucinda from down the block. You're Aisha Curry.
She's nothing. What do you mean? You know how many? Do you understand? Like, look, the value is having you somebody that's down, and that's, if it's not that, bro, ain't nobody checking for you. She don't show the right type of attitude, and she don't show nobody that where nobody's gonna take it. I mean, it probably is, but real men is not finna be on to that. That's not gonna make you feel like you could just do whatever.
If you gonna mess with anybody, trust me, we gonna know about it.
Yeah, this is stupid. Do her thing? With who exactly? Because let's be honest, the only type of man who would even entertain Steph Curry's wife is some low-value hobo looking for a come-up. And truthfully, Aisha is exposing herself as low value too. She's been...
Ooh, listen, bro, don't nobody want no, you know what I mean? They don't really want that, bro. They're gonna want somebody that's clean, don't have a name, it's not attached, and it at least is respectable to the guy that bro, at least be respectable to the dude that you was with. If not, why would I think you're gonna do anything other than that?
Doing it for years, running her mouth, trying to downplay her husband just to grab a little attention. Yeah, she exposed herself as a true low-value woman, and that high perceived value that she used to have was nothing more than residue from her husband's success. Every time she pops up on these talk shows and podcasts, talking slick, her value drops lower and lower. The ugliness in her mindset is just oozing out all over the set. The way she talks about her husband, her marriage, and her life shows she's deeply ungrateful and spiritually off balance. You can't build real peace or power while secretly resent the man who gave you the life you have. This is why marriages can never work with these misandrous and feminists. She's not just hurting her image, but she's poisoning her own family dynamic, one girl talk at a time. just like Michelle Obama, just like Jada Pinkett. It got so bad for Will Smith, he went lashing out at Chris Rock, just like Steph Curry lashed out at Killer Mike. But here's the problem, Steph. As long as your wife is out here making a fool of you, people will keep talking about y'all. And then you call yourself taking shots at Killer Mike, but you're not about to defeat the whole internet. It's not happening. You gotta face it, Steph. Your wife is the problem. Not everybody recognizing it. She's embarrassing your whole family, and for what? Attention from podcast clips that make her look worse every time? 100% out of order.
Yeah, it's like you look bad anyway. It's like if you're trying to get attention like this, you might as well just put on a bathing suit or got butt naked and just start an OnlyFans. It's like, and just shut it up. If you trying to do all of this, it just make people not even feel like you a good person. Like, I don't even feel like this. She's a good person at the end of the day. You know, like, let me know what y'all think though. You laugh, you like, yeah, man, she ain't right. Now I'm gonna get on your girl, Letitia James. Now look, I don't feel sorry for Letitia James, Aisha Curry, none of these. Because they got a great situation and they squandered it. So why should I feel sorry? But listen, Letitia James is gonna say that she didn't do no fraud. She didn't do anything. Trump just trying to give her this time for no reason. She didn't do anything. She's completely innocent. And I'm like, bro, come on now. You could just say, look, we know you're a politician, and politicians always they're gonna steal, do something.
Because there's so much confusion with the actual facts for the Letitia James indictment. It's insane.
Maybe I'm wrong.
In my last video, I think I added to that confusion by not properly laying out exactly what's going on in this case. So this is going to be a boring video, but it's going to lay everything out clearly. Now, the New York AG has taken out 3 mortgages for 3 different properties, and each one of those mortgage applications has false statements.
Now look, I rock with Nate the lawyer now. I rock with Nate the lawyer. Nate the lawyer ain't he gonna look at everybody's paperwork and he ain't gonna lie. After I heard what Nate the lawyer said and he's showing me the paperwork, why is this lady going out acting like they just made this up on her? Like, you filled out for these more, you could have put it in somebody else's name. They would have never known anything and you would have been straight. But certain people just love to have stuff in their name all the time.
So first, there are 3 separate properties that we're dealing with when we're talking.
And look, you ain't staying in those. She ain't staying in those.
About mortgage fraud. The first property we're going to talk about is the Brooklyn, New York multifamily unit. Now, this brown house in Brooklyn, Letitia James claimed to be a 4-unit property, but NYC records show the unit as a 5-unit property. Now, the difference between 4 units and 5 units is that 4 units and below are considered residential properties, giving you more favorable loan rates. 5 units and above are considered commercial properties, so you got to pay more on your loans. So by saying a 5-unit property is 4-unit property, you are saving thousands of dollars on interest. And next, on some of her filings, she listed her father as her spouse and not her father.
Letitia James has said that her father was her husband for the purpose of,
Why was Letitia gonna have a press conference and act like when all of these stats come, why are you gonna act like you're just completely innocent? That's all I'm saying. It's like, why is she gonna just go out here? These people got paperwork.
Misstating allegedly her information on these mortgage forms. So
now, it's important to note that none of these discrepancies has anything to do with the current indictment. Now, next we have a property in Virginia, and I'm going to call that the Sterling Street property, and that was purchased in 2023. Now, this is a property where Letitia James claimed that this was her primary residence. Now, this document was signed by 2 witnesses, and Letitia James attested to this claim. There were also a whole bunch of other documents in which Letitia James also still claimed that this was her primary residence. Letitia James did email her loan broker and the company saying, hey, this is not my primary residence, as she puts in this email dated 2023. And on top of that, she also filled out some of the loan forms, making it very clear that this was not her primary residence. Now, since the government has to prove this was willful, it's going to be almost impossible for the government to prove Letitia James willfully tried to defraud the bank when she's obviously telling the bank and the bank's officers that, hey, this is not going to be my primary residence. So this would easily be chalked up to a mistake. And just so we're all clear, she was not indicted for any of these actions. Now, let's move to the third property concerning Letitia James, which is another property in Norfolk, Virginia, the subject of the current indictment. Now, this loan originated in the year 2020. Now, on the loan application, Letitia James claimed that this property was a secondary residence. She also signed a second home rider promising to occupy the unit and not rent it. That's what the indictment alleges. Here, on paragraph 6, under a signed second home rider, which required James as the sole borrower to occupy and use the property as her secondary residence, and prohibited its use as a timeshare or other shared ownership arrangement or agreement that requires her either to rent the property or give any other person any control over the occupancy or use of the property. So by signing that second home rider, she couldn't rent the property. And more importantly, she said she was going to occupy the residence. Now, because Ms. James said that she was going to use this property as a second residency, that allowed her to get more favorable loan rates. Now, paragraph 8 lays out the benefit that James got for listing the property as a secondary residence and not a rental property. And that benefit came out to about $18,000. The indictment also says that the universal property application for the homeowner's insurance indicated, quote, owner-occupied non-seasonal use, further misrepresenting the intended use of the property. Now,
so look, this is pretty much what she looking at, right? I think that whoever sent her at Trump, I don't think it was just her want to do it. I think it was somebody else. It was another higher up. Sent her to Trump. She didn't understand that, you know, what she did and what she's doing. She didn't think that it would come. That's how I'm thinking. I don't think that she thought it would come back to her. Salute, Trev, salute. I don't think she think it'll come back to her. And then you playing with a big dog, because if y'all notice, it was all black people that charged Trump. It was Fannie Willis, it was Letitia James, everybody was black. So they still trying to play this black and white game on us with politics, the same way they do in the real world with race wars. So it's still the same people playing the game.
Now, to make it even more clear that even though James had listed this property as a secondary residence that she was going to occupy, she actually filed a tax return claiming that she never occupied the property. In paragraph 10 of the indictment, it says here that she reported 0 personal days use. She also received $1,000 in rental income and claimed deductions for expenses related.
Now, this is the same as you being a gangbanger. You claiming you a blood or a crip or whatever, and then your opponents go shoot up your house, and now you want the people to feel sorry for you, and we know you in the streets like this. This is how I feel about Letitia James. You banging that Democrat, you banging it on the opponents too. You out here doing your thing, and now when you gotta get into a shootout or do something, it's like now you coming to black people acting like they just being racist over you. Like, listen, you've been banging. This is what comes with it. You go to jail when you bang. When you banging and you trying to be slick and raw, you go to jail. Let me see.
To the property. And she received this loan in March of 2021. Now, Tish James defenders are pointing to this email in which Tish James, in section 5, which is declarations, it says, quote, will you occupy the property as your primary residence? And she puts no. But this email is dated 2023. And this is in reference to the Sterling property we talked about earlier, where she took the loan out in 2023. This is not about the loan in the indictment, which is from 2021. Here is a secondary secondary email that the Tish James offenders are also going to be pointing to, where she says here, and this property will not be my primary residence. But again, this is about the 2023 property and not the loan in 2021. Now, you're going to see a lot of YouTubers and a lot of conservatives pointing to this document, claiming that, hey, look, she signed under penalty of perjury. But this document has nothing to do with the indictment. It does show that there were some issues in the future, but in terms of the indictment that is on the table now, this document is irrelevant to that. Okay, so now let's go over some strengths and weaknesses of the government's current indictment. First, there is a clear paper trail of contradictions. Secondary residence, home writer, tax returns, showing rental income, clarifying that she never used it for personal use. Also, this case is very easy to explain to a jury. She said she lived there, but she rented it instead. She didn't tell them.
Like, what you think this is, bro? You around here charging people with crimes and you don't even know how to not go to jail? That's what I'm saying. You charging people with crimes and you around here doing crime. This is why I feel like if you and a politician, you shouldn't even be trying to rent no homes. They shouldn't allow you to do that because it's already going to show that what are you doing? You getting this big salary from the state and then you still trying to make more money on the side. You probably got contracts with different people because of your position. These people just money hungry. In my opinion, I don't think that they care about
anybody, and she saved about $19,000. It's not that complex. Now, if the court allows in the evidence of the other properties and their issues, that may also strengthen the government's case, but it is very unlikely the issues with the Brooklyn house or the issues with the other Virginia house will be able to be brought in front of this court because there's a bar to propensity evidence, so the jury will probably never likely hear about those other issues. What are some good arguments that could work for Tish James? Well, intent. Intent is the hardest thing for the government to prove in a fraud case. And I assume Tish James's defense is going to be, I generally intended to use this as a second home, but my plans changed later. That could create reasonable doubt in the minds of a jury. Now, generally in the United States, poor judgment or changed intent isn't enough for the government to prove that you intended to deceive at the time the statements were made. So in this case, if James intended to move into the property and she can show that through some emails or whatever she has, and then plans change, she said, well, we'll just rent it out. That would be enough to save her from a guilty verdict. Now, I got to mention the politics here. The left are saying these are trumped up charges, political prosecution, and there's nothing to see here. The evidence doesn't amount to something that you would even indict someone for. Here's CNN essentially saying that.
But if you look at the numbers here, the total purchase amount of the home was $130,000 plus. The amount of the mortgage was just over $100,000. And the indictment says the total amount she profited was $18,000. Let me tell you, I have seen dozens upon dozens of federal mortgage fraud cases brought. I've never seen one for that low of a loss amount.
And you have some others on the other side saying this case is ironclad and she's obviously guilty, but only time will tell. So now the Democrats are defending Letitia James like insano stuff. Here is what CNN says. Everybody commits mortgage fraud. Everybody is a thief.
Aside for a second, what Tish James, and again, we're still getting the details, but if it's related to this mortgage issue, I mean, this is something that everyone in America, or many people at least, if you're lucky enough to be able to buy a house in America, you deal with this, right? The federal government doesn't go after all of these people for doing this.
So essentially, CNN is saying everyone speeds, so no one should get a speeding ticket. But
my point is, lady, you are arresting people. You sending people out, bro. It's like, I don't even like our politicians being able to just trying to get money, bro, while they doing this. It's like you trying to raise rent and stuff on people. I make money, but it just shows bad integrity already. If you in the position of attorney general making 6 figures a year, you out here trying to make money with houses and break the law with trying to get homes to rent out. It's like, I don't trust you as a politician. I don't trust none of them, to be real, but it's like, this is the kind of stuff they do. They in the office getting 6 figures and finding loopholes to still try to do bad. It's like, how can we trust you? Like, if I would have got arrested by this lady, bro, and did some time, I would have had to tell the judge, we got to run that back. Because she ain't right. But
it was on the other side, it was okay to get President Trump because, hey, even though everybody's doing it, we're concerned about this one guy doing it. So it's all BS. But with all that said, it's up to you now. What do you think? Do you think she's got some issues? Do you think this is going to be easy?
She got some issues, but she's a politician and she got the Democrat on her side. So I don't feel like she gonna have nothing. She got enough protection, you know what I mean, when you on that. So we say high six figures too. That's crazy. It's like what you trying to do? How much money you trying to make? You six figures, you could be doing stuff with that, but I don't know. It's just I don't trust nobody that's in politics and trying to get money like that. Cool, that down south. I'm up north in the Bay Area. Okay. Now look, I had to tap in on this one, y'all. Kanye back in the he back in the media. So your girl Candace Owens is about to have a show. I think she's gonna do a show in the next couple of days talking about how Kanye West sent her some messages of him being threatened by the people she going after. Now, it says Candace Owens purports that the artist formerly known as Kanye West sent her messages of people who were threatening him, further claiming that he wants these alleged messages to be made public if anything happens. For those unfamiliar, Owens is perhaps the best described as seen as in recent piece from the Southern Poverty Law Center's Hate Watch as a far-right conspiracy propagandist. They call Kanye that too. But in recent years, she and Ye have become close, as they seen in the final trailer this year in Whose Name documentary. So that's what she said. I have no doubt that the same people that were torturing Kanye is the same people that were torturing CK. Kanye died today would be the first to lodge him. Owen said in the recent video, I feel that. I do. I feel that. I think it's important to share that information as Kanye sent me all the messages of people who are threatening him. I have all of them and the information and shit. So, boom. Yay. He said, Yay need to take his medication. Have been proved. I would have to be proved wrong to feel different. Yeah, I'm with you, Trail. All of them scamming, bro. So I don't feel sorry for Letitia James at all, bro. I don't. I really feel like you got caught. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Now, Kanye West. Now, what you think about this, man? Do you think the same people that knocked off CK is the same ones that Kanye feel like he beefing with? Or do you think Kanye just trying to sell another album, you know, drop some more shoes or something? I want to know what y'all think. But Candace Owens is saying that she believes it's them same people. But I got one thing for Candace Owens. Candace, why don't you investigate how they burnt down our towns, all of this redlining, all of the stuff they did to black people? Like, you would win me over 100, bro. If you held it and investigated for our stuff that we need, like, I can look at you totally different. But until you start investigating what happened to like the Malcolm X, the Black Panther Party, the our 200 towns that been burned, all of this stuff, he said the tiny hats are standing on business. Yeah, man. They definitely standing on business. But do you think the same people Kanye was beefing with is the same people that they trying to say that killed CK? I want to know what y'all think about that. Because that's what they alluding to. But I've been seeing more and more white people they trying to get rid of Israel. Tiny hats. They don't even want them. They don't even want to send them no American money no more. But man, it's crazy right now. But I don't know, man. I don't know if Kanye. Oh, you say yes, Call Dog. You feel like they is the same people. It might be. Kanye was saying some stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's what really make me a little bit upset with Candace, dog. It's like, Candace, I need you. We got so much stuff that needs to be investigated. Like, you know, and you giving all our talent away to these people. Now you doing good work, you exposing stuff. I ain't go, but you need to pick up on. She need to pick up on us, man. She gonna wait till them people kick her to the curb. Her husband gonna divorce her. They're gonna be like, man, we can't deal with this this ninja. And then she gonna come to the black community. I said she prioritized cracker business. For real, man. That's what them higher ups do, man. That's what they do, man. But that's what I have for y'all today, man. Candace Owens, Aisha Curry. I ain't even want to do that on Aisha Curry because I like Steph, bro. But sometimes we gotta expose simps too, bro, because you can't allow women to be doing this because it makes it bad for other women. When they see another woman doing it, they're gonna follow behind them. You feel me? You see Larry Ellison bought TikTok to control the propaganda. That's crazy, man. Now, that dude you saying who he is, Larry Ellison, that ain't a black dude, is it? Oh no, that's the white dude. It was this other Larry who was a Republican. That's crazy. Yeah, they trying to control it. Yeah, man, Candace is big business right now, man. White people love her. You know, they love her to death. Just like Officer Tatum. Like, they love him. They falling out of love with Officer Tatum though, because he a Sambo. He's too far on them. Like, they like that. That's why they like Candace, because Candace standing on business. Jarvis Coleman, what's good, fam? Man, bro, I need one of them shirts, bro, to put on the show, man. I'm gonna have to holler at you on IG. I need that black power up, man. I seen you got it popping. Is it insecurity or respect? Cameron, why he needs the truth about her past. Man, talking about a woman I just sent you. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up right now, Trey. That's a good one. Let me see. Y'all hold tight for a minute. Trey done pulled up something good. Let me see what Cam talking about. So this one is it insecurity? Is it insecurity or respect? Let me see what Cam got to say about it. All right, so I'm finna all right, I'm finna show y'all that. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Yeah, Jarvis, we gonna link, bro. I got you. I definitely want to push that, man. You've been holding me down too. I gotta hold you down. But check this out. I'm finna let this woman here go, but this what Trail just sent me, man, with Cam Newton talking about with these women. We on these women today, man. We on it. Let's get it.
Know her list
Of who she fucked?
I want to
Names,
know.
addresses?
I needed to know. I have
Oh my God.
And I'm going to tell you why, though. I want to know. Because before I sit up here and really keep moving and elevating our relationship, I want to know who got one up on me. And if I'm willing to take on that burden, because why I want to know? If you had any type of relationship, intimacy, experiences with people that I really know, I need to know that. I'm owed that. Because if you don't give me that, you got me, hey y'all, this is my girl, and you got somebody over there in that corner like, that nigga don't know. What's up, my boy? You good? She bad, ain't she? Yeah, that's mine. Baby, you want some juice? You want some punch?
But you're a special man because a lot of niggas, they're too insecure to actually really hear that shit.
Now, I salute what Kim is saying. And I had a situation with a partner that makes me understand why. And I understand why that's so important, because I had this one time, right? I had a partner of mine, he was dealing with this woman. And he was dealing with the woman, but when I came and, you know, I just tried to press her. I didn't know he was dealing with her. But when I told her, she told me that, you know, she was talking to a partner of mine. So I go tell my partner. I'm like, hey, boy, I was about to take it down. You know, I knew you was, so I ain't go do that. When I told him that, he went to her and just spazzed out on her, like, da, da, da. So I'm like, dang. So I can understand like where he coming from. And after that, it made me want to understand. I know that you need to understand this, because you could fall out with one of your brothers. I ain't fall out with them, but you could fall out with somebody by you not even understanding. And then they find out later and now they just feel bad about you. So I can understand by somebody not wanting to care, but I can understand why somebody would care too. Because shoot, you know.
You're a special man.
That has nothing to do with insecurity. But this is where I want women to understand. If she had been with somebody that was close to me, I would have had to respectfully, I'm not there yet. I can't.
Not that grown yet.
I can't carry that weight yet.
Right.
You cool, you're beautiful, but baby.
Trev, you know how many dudes did not pursue a woman because one of their homeboys had smashed? It's facts. I don't feel comfortable being with a woman that one of my homeboys done messed with already. It just feels weird to me. I don't know. Some dudes can do it. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I just feel weird. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely can't be nothing serious, but I'm like, it's just not. Before you introduce, he's already saying, for real.
That's my teammate.
Right.
Baby. We see each other too much. We in the same rooms. And even though he a good dude, my ego is gonna be, yeah. And that's the man's superpower, if given the right way. See, that's the thing. People always say, oh, he's narcissist because he got an ego. No. Baby, a man's ego can make a relationship.
Yes.
Or break a relationship.
You are absolutely correct.
So that thing that makes me great, that protection, that bravado, when I walk around with my chest high and I know my woman is next to me and I know that she's giving me the respect to say, hey, baby, I'm coming to you pure. I've been with this person, that person, this person. That's cool. There can be some people that it's just too heavy to bear.
Right.
And I think women need to understand that.
For real. Listen, I'm not even chancing it. Now, I can understand, bro, if you don't know and you like, damn, bro, you don't know. And then, but it's still, once I find out, I'm gonna be like, just don't make. It's not gonna make me feel like it's a good thing to be doing, bro. You know, that's your partner. That's somebody you knew. You know what I mean? That's just me. I never would run behind nobody. But he said ego is his superpower. That chick agreeing with everything. Of course, she on the show. She want to come back and get a check.
Well, y'all out here just hanging out. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You done hit my friend. Why you can't take me?
I get that. My issue is that a lot of men say that they can handle it or like they're okay. I've never had to give anybody my fucking list ever in my life. That is crazy, but
Everybody different though. We all can't be the same. That's why I respect what Cam Newton's saying. Because I've been in a situation like that and I've seen how people act. So I can understand that. And seeing what's going on today, I think it's a good thing to do, man. Me, what you think? Trey?
maybe it'll happen someday.
But that happened.
I won't feel bad sharing it though.
I wanted to know her.
She said she won't feel bad sharing it. Like, yeah, like if you feel like that's a problem, red flag. But look at this. We got Cam is saying this, but think about it. Steph Curry just got somebody that nobody else pretty much didn't have. And she's still acting green and women a lot of numbers don't. For real. You could ask about that, you know, about that count, and you can ask about that count and they could lie, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You can ask them about that count and they lie, but it is important. You don't want to be messing with no woman that your friends mess with, bro. You don't want to start no situation, bro. So I understand what he's saying. You should speak. Hey, you know, if that's okay with you, what you think, Trev? Do you think a woman should speak up if she, you know, mess with your, you know, your homeboy or your cousin, or she should just act like she ain't never did it and just keep it quiet? If y'all find out, y'all find out. Even though who cares, you know what I'm saying? But who cares, because when you mess with a woman, bro, she's attached to you, whether you like it or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? And feelings is there. bro, that's gonna be like the Epstein list, bro. It's gonna be people we can't even find on there. I wouldn't know before I choose. Yeah, I mean, now if you getting something out of town that you know it was from a whole nother city, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's different. You know what I'm saying? If you meeting her way out, your homeboys ain't even, you know, that's what it is in my case. I like Joe. I want to know. For real. I mean, it's good to see how they respond to it too, the body language. You know what I mean? I remember just seeing people body language when they got to talk about stuff that I want to know too, though. I want to know if it's anybody that I know, but yeah, they're gonna lie regardless, bro. So I never asked that question before, but you know, if I had to ask, it ain't good. If I gotta ask that question, it ain't good, fam. It ain't good. Shout out to Call Dog, man. Jarvis and all y'all. That was a good one, no Trail, man. Me and Trail got one we got coming up. We'll be talking about like the hip hop and everything, the history of hip hop. They try to take that from us too. But yeah, man. Y'all know how we do. But she gonna lie regardless. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tap in on some more of these women topics, man. Cause they going ham right now. But make sure y'all hit that like button for me, man. Smash that like button and push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Salute. But yeah, man, y'all, I'm gonna be on here tomorrow, man. Find me something to, hopefully something popping. Y'all look out for me. I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. Probably go live too Monday. Got some issues going, but man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm gonna be dropping some videos tomorrow. We got some shorts. We got Trail Jackson next week, man. We got tied up this week, but we had a great show that we gonna put the same show out next Sunday. So we gonna be on it. He put I'm messing with a female my cousin used to date, but I didn't find out until her best friend told me. I think her best friend was trying to holler on the low. Bro, I'm telling you, it's like that right now, man. Damn, Trail, you still in the garage. Dang. Hey, man, I got to do some work here, man. You know, I got to do something too. I'm right with you, bro. I only had a limited amount of time on this thing. You feel me? Jarvis, she for the street. Ah, man. He put, I'm messing with a female my cousin used to date, but I didn't find out until her best friend told me. Damn. Yeah, man. The best friend may be trying to put you on and throw her off, throw you off of her and lock you in, Jarvis, man. Bro, I'm gonna hit you up though, Jarvis, man. We're gonna work something out, bro. I'm gonna get a couple shirts, bro. Put the shirts on. Want to start repping some black businesses, man. They for the streets, like Future said. They for the streets. Nah, there's some good women out here, man. I don't want my brother to be feeling like you should be, having good experiences with women. That's how you gonna get on top. I'm telling you, that's what she was trying to do, Jarvis. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I had one time, bro, before I get out of here, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I had this one girl, right? I was stashing like pounds of weed at her house, but it was the girl I was dating, it was her friend, right? And I put her friend on to this Jamaican guy who was my connect. So he used to come up out of town and smash her, you know what I'm saying? And I just used to have to work there and used to do my thing. But the Jamaican dude got shot in Miami. He got shot and got paralyzed. And he had to be around his main woman. And, I'm still doing my thing. I'm going to the crib, getting the sack. And when I went to the crib, I always call her and like, okay, I'm gonna come to the crib. I'm gonna go pick it up. So I go over there. And when I go this time, because I got a key and everything, I go and I'm going to where I keep it at. She in there in a bra and panties. And I'm like, oh, shoot, my bad. Let me walk up out of here. So I do that and I come back in and she in the same thing, just staring at her. I'm like, crazy. So I didn't press her. I went and told my girl, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, man, I was in there. It was weird. Like she tried to press me. So she wanted me to pay her to keep the stuff there. Cause the Jamaican Connect can't mess with her no more. And it was like, well, she ended up telling me about the girl that I was with had messed with somebody when I was in jail. You know what I mean? So it was like she tried to just sabotage the whole situation and did. So that was just an experience I never forget. Like she snitched on the one I was with. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy out here, man. But it is good ones out here, man. I don't want y'all to be feeling like they all like that, but these women get a little funny. You gotta know who they are and know who they've been around. But yeah, man, I gotta get up out of here, man. That was a little story for y'all, man. But I will catch y'all in the next video, man. I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. Y'all tap in with me. I'm gonna be linking with y'all too. Shout out to Jarvis, Call, Dog, Trail, everybody who tapped in on this live, man. Y'all know how we do. Peace and love.